Hey folks, Bill here. We're at Lake Griffin State Park, and this is our home for the weekend. I've been camping most of my life, or my adult life anyway. Started off as camping a little bit with the Army, if you can call that camping. And then I moved to Colorado and started backpacking, climbing mountains. But mostly long hikes, backpacking, carrying all your stuff in with you. Eventually moved on to truck camping, you know, where you just put all your stuff in the truck and back into a campsite. It was easier than backpacking. You could take a whole lot different food with you. And then eventually traded in the tents for a pop-up camper. And then the pop-up camper eventually became a 26-foot travel trailer. Just out for a nice morning walk. One of the benefits of camping. A lot of people say that camping in an RV is not really camping. Well, I can't really disagree with them. You're not miserable. You're not sleeping on the ground. You don't wake up stiff, sore, all that good stuff. But the reality is, you're still outside. Whether you're sleeping on the ground or sleeping in a camper, you're still camping. I think the whole point of it is getting away, enjoying nature. As you can see, nature. But there is a division among the types of people who camp in a tent, sleeping on the ground, versus people who camp in an RV. But there shouldn't be. We should all be part of the same community because the opportunities only exist if we're unified. Whatever camping is to you, you should do it. That's the whole point. That's almost the whole point of my page, is to encourage people to get outside, to go camping. So whether you want to camp in a tent or camp in an RV, then that's your prerogative. So whatever it takes, get out there and do it. I spent a lot of time solo camping, hiking off into a wilderness area, crawling in your sleeping bag after it gets dark, sleeping under a tarp. Most time you couldn't have a fire or anything. And you know, back then you were limited to your headlamp. There wasn't a whole lot of other cool technology. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have internet everywhere. You couldn't FaceTime from the top of a mountain like a lot of people can now. YouTube didn't exist, so you couldn't carry around a camera in your hand and everybody look at you weird while you're talking to yourself. Here in Florida, we've got lots of opportunities to explore nature. For example, here at Lake Griffin State Park, lots of good hiking trails. One thing in particular is all the live oak trees. I love live oak trees. So you can see here behind me, big, scraggly, ancient tree. One very cool thing about the way the live oaks grow is that they have a relationship with a plant called a resurrection fern. In the dry season, they kind of die back, but then as soon as they get moisture again, they come back to life. Hence their name, resurrection fern. We're staying in campsite number 2 here at the park. It's a nice site with A paved pad, a fire ring, all the other amenities. Most places don't have concrete pads, but we accidentally booked the wheelchair accessible site. On Reserve America, it wasn't designated that way, but when we got here, guess what? I'm usually up in the morning before everybody else. I like the peace and quiet, the cool of the day. Kind of get everything to yourself. Most state parks don't open till 8 o'clock when they open the front gate. So you have about an hour or two, depending on what time you get up, to kind of come out and just enjoy some of this stuff by itself. And our other travel companion usually wants to get up and go outside. Say hi to Frankie. Lake Griffin State Park is located in Fruitland Park, Florida, not too far away from the Villages, west of Orlando, northwest of Orlando. Of course, every state park in Florida has the "Don't play with the alligator" sign. The campground at Lake Griffin State Park has 40 campsites, a centralized bathroom that has washers and dryers, and of course showers and the other stuff. And for us, it's a good park that's within about an hour's drive from our house. So that way after work on a Friday night, it doesn't take us too long to get here. We always like to get here before the sun goes down. Get set up before dark, because who wants to set up in the dark? Shout out to my mom. And also down in the description will be a link to our Facebook page that you can go to and see like some of the pictures and just stuff we do that we're not going to include in the video. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, when I take you around to our home for the weekend.